And lastly is stopping to pick up trash. My wife has to remind me, it's the mall, not Disneyland. You can stop doing that now. But we have a fourth. We'd love for our cast to be recognized, whether they're in a PTA meeting, soccer game, Little League baseball, that they're the one, oh, you must work at Disneyland because you always bring up the safety perspective. And that's how we know we'll be successful from this organizational learning. The last area I'd like to talk about is a brighter tomorrow, or what's on tap, or what's the future hold for the Disneyland Resort. Ever since the beginning, Walt has believed in innovation, and he believed that our parks were never complete, that it was always an evolution. Well, when you're world famous, and as I actually walked around this morning, I heard several stories about events that happened in the 50s and 60s here at the resort. Ballroom dancing, Mouseketeers, not the Justin Timberlake one for you younger people. And you have such fond memories, yet we have to move the resort forward. So I'd like to talk a little about some of the things that are happening here at the resort in context of theme parks overall. This is an amazing year for theme parks. In January, we opened up the Aulani Resort in Hawaii. In April, we watched our 4th cruise ship come in from Germany. And here in June, we cap off a 5-year, billion-dollar expansion to Disney's California Adventure. Over the last 5 years, yeah, please, yeah. I had a full head of hair when we started. Starting 5 years ago, we have added, and with the opening of Cars Land, you will find 7 new attractions in Disney's California Adventure. You will find a revamped pier area. And anyone been to World of Color? Okay, if you haven't been to World of Color, good. World of Color, amazing nighttime extravaganza. I could describe it with water and lights and color and show, but you really need to see it. It's an amazing attraction. And so on June 15th, as we open up Cars Land, you will see Radiator Springs Racers. You will see Luigi's Tires. You will see Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. Well, why do we do all of this? And it's because of what you, our guests, told us. There were a couple of things that were off or wrong with Disney's California Adventure that we have set out to improve. The first is families told us we need more to do. We need more to do with our children, so you'll find more family rides. Second, there was no time or place. As you entered our park and you went under the Golden Gate, what's the red one? San Francisco Bridge. Golden Gate. But it's red, it's not gold. The Brooklyn Bridge. I didn't know where I was. And so our guests were confused on where were you and what time period were you in? And lastly, and most importantly, they said, we want more Walt. We want more Disney. We want to come into a Disney park. And so now when you enter into the park, you will come down Buena Vista Street to a new icon, the Carthay Theater, which will be a restaurant. It is the theater that the Seven Dwarfs were originally previewed in. There'll be a red car trolley to pick you up and take you down past Carthay Theater and down to Tower of Terror. There will be a whole new look and feel. It's the 1920s and 30s LA that Walt arrived to. You'll see a nice statue of Walt with Mickey in a suitcase. And then you'll walk down a little bit further in the park and you'll get to Cars Land, the 2nd largest man-made rock formation on the planet. It's amazing what several tens of millions of dollars of rock work can do to hide the rest of the world. But more importantly, as we reinvent Disneyland, we are always making trade-offs between our amazing past and our future.